Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Addressed Opinions, where we review the main stage runway fashions from season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race. On this week's episode, it is the final 4 girls of season 13. There's no particular runway theme, it's just final 4 drag excellence. On today's episode, you have me, Jasper, you have DJ Redtron,
Hey.
and you have Mr. Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
So, since the runway theme is just drag excellence, the queens just needed to bring out what they thought was their best look that best defines their type of drag. So we are just going to get right into it. First up to the stage, we have got Mick, who is giving us this amazing polka dot fantasy, but it's not just a polka dot dress. There's some like skin holes in there on the dress as well, and then she has parts of her face.
I love that you called it polka dots. That was funny.
Because they're like focal dots, focal points.
Yeah.
There are parts of her dress that have skin hole inserts in them, as well as part of her makeup on her face. She left like the skin exposed as well. So this look is an absolute toot for me. It is so fun. It is so campy. I absolutely think that it completely covers her drag aesthetic from head to toe. This weird, kind of monochromatic, not necessarily monochromatic, but more black and white aesthetic, and she has just little pops of color in there. Her right eyeshadow, she has the rainbow around her entire eye. It's multiple colors. It's genius. Only Got Mick would think to do something like this, and for Final Four drag excellence, I think it was the perfect decision.
This was my favorite look of the night, and this was a shoot for me. I love that drag excellence usually is a gown, because I'm a gown kind of girl. I thought this was very fun. It was cheeky. She looked bootylicious in the gown. I love that she incorporated her signature makeup and still able to show the other makeup skills we've seen her do throughout the season. It's a work of art you get lost in. And I love that polka dot hair.
This look is an absolute two. Gottmik really does a lot of white face, essentially. And I appreciate that she gave us those gaps in the white face. I'm almost gonna take it as it's showing her growth and her not needing to hide behind that clown white anymore, because that was her thing. And I appreciate that she kept it, thing. She kept it thing. The thing with the thing? Yes.
That's the ting.
What is the word I'm looking for?
Her brand?
No, I figured it out. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Her brand. You can just say it.
She kept it. What did she keep it? I forgot it just that quick. And I'm not even smoking. What is going on?
You just don't want to use the word I gave you.
I don't. Clearly, I don't want to give her nothing. I don't want to give her nothing. But you know what?
You're giving her a toot, so you're giving her something.
Clearly. Because I'm saving all my boots for Candy Muse. That's why.
True to her roots. Girl, don't... Spoiler!
This will get edited out. It's fine.
Girl, he keeping all this in. We just talked about this.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Read the script. Read the memo.
Look, I'll blame Rebecca. Anywho.
Rebecca Glassclock did nothing to you.
My secretary, Rebecca?
The one giving you head right now?
Allegedly? It's not brands, no. I wanted to say that I appreciate the consistency of her having the skin showing in her face and in her dress as well. I was probably thinking of like the continuity and because it's all there, but that's not really what I wanted to say. So I'm just gonna say consistency. I like that I can see her flesh tone in her face and her flesh tone through her dress. That to me was fun. This look is a toot. Took us a while to get there, but I got there though. And we all got there in one piece.
Next up to the stage, we have Candy Muse.
Boo. Next question.
When I was watching the episode, I was sort of into it, but here's the problem I have. Yes, she
You
did
looked at
Candy
it?
Muse.
Is that the problem? You actually looked at it? You just said, you know, I'm gonna give it to her, and then you turned your head and looked at that. Damn, and I just gave it to you too. My bad. I'm gonna take it back now because you done fucked up, sis. I'm sorry. Go ahead, though. What you say?
I appreciate that she was staying true to her, doing Candy Muse and making it hoe. But the problem I have is what you can see underneath the outfit, which looks like just a purple bathing suit. And I appreciate you didn't want to do the typical Final Four gorgeous gown look. I get it. It still needs to look polished. And she has had better looks this season than this, especially being considered her drag excellence look. I do like her makeup with this. I think it's really cute, and I like the hair with it as well. I just don't like the purple bathing suit corset that's underneath the see-through. So I'm really sorry, but it's a boom. I liked it more on the runway than I do it in these still pictures. But it was still a boot when it was on the runway.
So this is a boot for me. I will say I like the makeup, and this is one of the better outfits she packs. This did not scream drag excellence to me. And she didn't necessarily have to wear a gown. Not to compare queens, but Brooklyn Heights on season 11 wore basically a ballerina outfit. And that was more polished than what Candy Muse delivered on that stage. But I can give her kudos for staying true to her. She definitely made it hoe, and it definitely was one of her better nights.
Better nights is a stretch. However, I will say this is very on brand for Candy because Candy's brand is crafty and hoe. So it works. It's like she wanted to turn out a look for the club and she was training dogs earlier. So she had that tunnel that they run through. And she said, I'm about to take this and elevate it. But it's still not elevated enough for the finale of Drag Race. This is a cute club look, though. This will turn it in the club, but not Final Four. Final Four.
Not at the club, at the bar, and you got the guests coming through the dog tunnel.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I unfortunately do.
She got
Okay,
dogs
then.
coming through that tunnel, all right.
Oh my God. And that's the other part of the brand, the hoe part. See?
Not just saying it's cum
Branding.
stained. Oh my God.
I didn't say it
Branding.
was cum stained. There's just dogs coming through the dog tunnel. That's what I said.
Not you saying she has a good cleaner. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. But needless to say, this look is a boot. It's 4 boots. I'm giving her everybody's boot from this runway. So that means I can't really give nobody else a boot because she has all of them right now. So maybe if they ask nicely, Candy will share her boots.
Next up to the stage, we have Rosé giving us this gorgeous tartan gown. And that makes it an automatic toot to start with because it is an absolutely well-designed gown, and it also does a really great job of showing off her Scottish heritage. Your Final Four drag excellence look should show what your drag is and what it means to you, and she accomplished that with this outfit. And her makeup in this looks really good as well. She has had some rough times this season with her makeup on this main stage, and I'm really proud that she got it together for the Final Four look. And finally, that hair is to die for. She said it on the show, the hair goes all the way to her asshole, and we stand. Hair assholes. So toot.
This was a toot. She is giving me the poison ivy at the gala. She's the dark lady in the room. It was a beautiful gown. You loved that it showed her heritage. And she just was so proud to be on that stage.
This look is a toot for me as well. I thought it was very well done. I appreciated her going back to her roots, giving us like just clean and elevated rosé. It's still rosé, it's just next level rosé, which you know is what it's all about. Like, this is one of those looks that you can tell she unpacked this at the start, like, yes, I'm saving this till the end of the season because I'm gonna make it there and I'm gonna wear this. on that final runway, and y'all are gonna live. But needless to say, mission accomplished. I lived. It's a toot.
Last member of the final four is Simone, giving us this gorgeous purple gown with these large billowing sleeves, and it is an absolute fucking toot. She looks beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. There is not anything that could be wrong with this outfit. The sleeves are drag, they're dramatic. The slit at the bottom is correct, and her makeup and her hair is just so beautiful, and I really appreciate that she said on the main stage that this outfit was in dedication to showing the beauty of black hair. All season long, she has been serving black excellence on the runway, and she hit the mark almost every single time. And this is another great example of your final four drag excellence showing who you are and what your drag means to her. I'm so proud of her for this look, and she was just amazing. She was absolutely fucking amazing this season, and this final four look encapsulates it all.
This look is a toot. This is almost the third week in a row. My girl is here to snatch the awards. She going to another award show looking bomb. I lived for the way she brought it on the runway. She knew she was that bitch, like every time. Her makeup is gorgeous. I loved her hair. That's a beautiful color on her. I mean, I can just go on. It's a toot. She looked divine. I can't wait to see what she wears for the reunion in the grand finale.
I'm giving this look 3 shoots because apparently I don't know what's going on here, so it's getting 3 shoots from me.
Not 3.
This was easily my favorite look on the runway tonight. There were literal gasps as she turned the corner and she flipped them arms and them sleeves. Done. I love her hair because to me it's her paying homage to her ancestors, our ancestors, and the slave trade, and how a lot of black women were braiding rice and rice seeds into their hair to make sure that they can eat wherever they went because they didn't know where they were going. So to me, it was like she's taken that and she's elevated it now to runway things, and I'm gonna be really aggy if this gets appropriated, but it's a shoot. Simone has been a consistent shoot throughout this season. Flubbed like 1 or 2 things that's out of her wheelhouse, but when she's right, she's right. And I love that Simone is bringing blackness, black excellence, and black culture in a way we have not seen in this show yet. Maybe Vixen, the closest.
Right.
But I don't think any other queen has really done it the way Simone has. So shoot, all the way. Can't wait for her to win. I'm calling it.
And now it's time for our top toots of the week. My top toot of the week is going to be Rosé. Her gown, to me, was the most beautiful and well constructed of the ones that were on the stage, and I felt like I could identify with it the most. I love the color red, so I love the tartan, I love the hair, the lace flower sleeves are sexy, her makeup is right, it is absolutely the best she has looked all fucking season.
My top toot of the week, or should I say my shoot of the week, is Gottmik. She's been bringing to us every runway. Her makeup skills have been shown every runway. This was fun. It was creative. I mean, look at that wig. Who polka dots a wig? It blended beautifully into her face makeup. This was just a nice way to end the season, win or lose. And she's a deserving winner. And if she doesn't win, she's a deserving second alternate.
I think you mean first alternate, because second alternate is third place.
Well, we're assuming Rosé is going to try to get second.
Not its first or third.
Right, I was just thinking that.
Wow.
I have to accept reality. Moving on. It's not my turn anymore.
Okay. My bad. My top toot of the season is Simone. Okay. Sis brought it. She brought it every week.
Yes, she did.
asterisk, read the fine print later. But she brought it every week. And this was no exception. This was one of my favorite looks. This was such a strong look. And to think this was just hanging up in the workroom and the girls just looked at it like, oh. Could you imagine being one of the other girls with a lesser look, looking at this like, oh, is that what I have to walk against? The final season? Let me get my doggy tunnel together. But this look was a shoot for a reason, okay? It's just, it looked so good on her. The color works with her skin. I loved her hair. I just love it. Oh, okay, it's a shoot, and top shoot of the season. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if you compete with Jasper's cum shot shoot of her furry outfit look, but you're close.
The shoot of the season for me was either Denali's lamp look or Utica's sleeping bag look.
Oh yeah, that sleeping bag look was it was good.
Girl, I saw your raging boner for the furry episode. What do you mean?
It was great, but did she make that look in 2 days like Utica did with the sleeping bag look?
I mean, I can pay someone to say she did if that's what you need.
Anyways,
that's where we are.
And that concludes this week's episode of Addressed Opinions. Make sure you follow us on our respective social medias. You can find me on Twitter at Jasper Hedgehog. You can find DJ on Instagram at DJ Redtron. And you can find Ronin on Twitter and Instagram at Ronin Does It All. On the next episode of Addressed Opinions, we have the reunion looks, where all 13 girls gather together for the reunion to discuss everything that happened this season. And because they filmed the reunion at home, they should all have exceptionally well done outfits because they have had half a year to decide what their reunion look would be.
Say that one more time.
No, you say that one more time.
Not you arguing with the director in turn.
Can we
I
stay
feel
on
like-
topic, please?
No, we cannot.
This is banter, so you got to deal with the banter. Director
You have to
intern.
deal with it.
My apologies
came
again.
in
I
here.
thought I would say something after a minute.
Oh, well. There's gold in these her heels, okay? So you just gotta accept it and sift through it later. That's it. Just collect the dirt.
No,
and
I
He's
sift-
also
appreciate
just
Chase
buying
keeping us on
time to
schedule.
eventually come to the word brand. And you can find Ron on Twitter and Instagram at Ronin Does It All.
Now
on the-
do it again with your audio not being
Yep,
a
sorry.
hater.
And
Excuse me, quiet on the set. Jasper, can you retake that, please?